Hey everyone, I wanted to just take a minute to do a video about the power of your imagination and propose to you a fun little exercise that something that I've been thinking about, and I think you might find it to be a little bit of fun too. So imagine this. Imagine that you're 20 years into the future. So it's 2042, not 2022. And 20 years into the future, your child, your grandchild, take your pick, whatever the case may be, comes to you and says, my teacher gave me a school assignment, and this assignment was that I was to come to you and interview you and ask you that in 2022, what were three things that you were doing, experiencing, a part of, three things that you're proud of and that you would like to share. And then I'm going to take that back to my teacher and share with my teacher in the class those three things that you told me you were doing or were a part of in 2022. And so this is kind of cool because it allows you to imagine, first of all, to use the power of your imagination and to project yourself into the future. And it also gives you permission to dream a little bit if you play out this scenario in your mind. So it allows you an opportunity to really think, okay, so here's my child or my grandchild who's asking me for three things that they can present to their peers at school. So I want to make sure that they're impressive and they're worthy of sharing and that there's conversation around what I'm about to tell them. So at this point in the imagination exercise, allow yourself to dream a little bit. What are three things that you wish you were a part of or doing or experiencing? What are three things that you'd feel really proud telling your child or your grandchild you were doing in 2022? Remember, this is 20 years in the future. You're projecting yourself. What I think is so cool about this exercise is that it allows you to dream big. It gives you permission to use your imagination, which is something as adults that we just don't do enough. And it gives you permission to dream a little bit too, which is something that we all probably need to do more. So I don't know what those three things are that you would want to tell your child or your grandchild 20 years from now that you were doing today. Those big things might be, but really just play that scenario out in your head and have fun with it. Maybe they were things like you climbed a 14er and that was something that you're really proud of, even if you haven't done it right now. Just maybe that's something that you'd feel proud of sharing with someone if you actually did do it. Or maybe it's something like you volunteered at some organization and you were able to impact the lives of 50 different families because you were able to provide meals, help the organization deliver meals to these people, these families that were in need during Thanksgiving or during the holidays. I mean, I think these are small things. I'm telling you to dream big, right? I think these are small things. But the purpose of this exercise is to allow yourself, first of all, like I said, to use your imagination, which you're probably not doing very much. Allow yourself to dream, which you should probably be doing more. And then take a step back from it and look at those three things that you imagine yourself telling your child or your grandchild 20 years from now that you were doing, those three things that you're really proud of. And if those are things that you're not currently doing, you've just identified three things that would mean something to you, three things that would make you proud, three things that you would love to share with others. And if you're not currently doing those right now, wouldn't now be the right time to start? Give yourself permission to dream. Give yourself permission to use your imagination. And you may realize there's things that you want, things that you could accomplish that you weren't even thinking about yet. And then what the hell? Why not go for it? Why not give it a try? Nobody can tell you no except for you. Play out this little exercise and see what you come up with. It'll be fun too. You'll have a good time with it. Just imagine. Just dream. And then step back from those three things that you thought you would be telling to someone in the future, someone whose opinion matters of you, and give yourself an opportunity to maybe pursue those. I don't know. It's fun. Give it a try.